Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Washington Wizards. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Playing at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Nunn in at the point guard. And for the Pelicans, the forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. We saw the WNBA launch the Commissioner's Cup. But what are your thoughts, Doris, about a mid-season tournament being added to the NBA?
Kevin, it's hard not to look at the positive effect that the play-in situation has had on the NBA. Think about it, how much more competitive games are down the stretch of the regular season. So because of that success, I am very open to adding a mid-season tournament.
Stolen by Nunn. Avdia with it, guarded by Ingram. Kuzma lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
this is how you capitalize in close. You see Kyle Kuzma, this guy just has instincts and a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Richardson. Here's Williamson. He gets that one.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now, here's Avdia. Nice ball movement by Washington. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Ingram. And there's Richardson on the assist from Williamson.
Oh, you love that about Josh Richardson. The ability to score through an incredible contest defensively. Nicely done.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Avdia. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Alvarado. Then Avdia making his last shot. Ingram outside. Kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Rebound by the Wizards. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside. And this guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
Now here's Beal. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. They get it back. Nunn kicks to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Williamson throws it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Outside, Beal. Back to Nunn. Pass to Avdia. From outside the arc. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. And here we go.
Wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Beal, that's for two. And he hits the jump shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Porzingis. He had 27 points last game. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
He misses the free throw. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And he sinks the second.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Now, here's Richardson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Avdia, Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. And here's Avdia. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Alvarado passes to Williamson. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. It's good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Pass to Avdia. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Richardson gets a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Richardson's got 5 points so far. Wizards trail by 10. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Kispert's checked in for Avdia. Kispert with it. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Nunn passes to Gafford. Shot to stop the run. No good. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 10-point lead. Valanciunas against Gafford. Valanciunas passes to Richardson. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The Wizards with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Shot from the wing. That shot missing, and it's Washington the other way. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Williamson. Now here's Kispert. He's covered closely. Richardson against Beal. Richardson dishes to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Shoot two. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Davis comes in for Beal, and Morris subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. The pass to Kispert. Sinks the triple. Kispert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Murphy. Baseline J on the way. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And here's Davis for three.
Well, size and strength, Valanciunas is always going to be a tough matchup on the defensive end. No doubt it was his influence that threw that shot off.
Jones kicks to Daniels. Kuzma against Nance. Shoots over Kuzma. Nance, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Morris looking over the floor. Kispert, the pass to Morris. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Murphy can't hit. Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That's good from Kispert. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Back to Morris. Kuzma, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. And nothing but air on that one. New Orleans leading by 9. So here's Murphy. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Now Daniels has to Nance. Fires for 3. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Washington calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Lights checked in. Left side, Davis. Pass to Gafford. A second chance effort, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Throw, no good for Gafford.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Daniels. Over Morris. Daniels, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Nance, outside Murphy, cranes the three-pointer. Murphy's got 6 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington, trailing by 10. Right against Murphy. 34 seconds left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Davis dishes to Wright. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And here's Daniels. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Pelicans ahead, up 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Pelicans leading by 10. Taking a look at the Wizards. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's none in at the point. Now, here's Richardson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Now, here's none. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. The pass to Beal. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Inside, here's Williamson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
Nunn kicks to Beal. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray. Beal's got 8 points.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
Pass to Hayes. Richardson outside. The feed now to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Now show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Here's Beal. 8 points for him. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now, here's Avdia. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. That one goes in. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But, Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Wizards trail by 9. Here's Beal. Good work defensively by Richardson. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible. And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
And he makes the first. Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans. Wizards trail by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Nunn. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Williamson. from 13. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Now, here's Avdia. Gafford kicks to Beal. Pass to Nunn. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So it's the Wizards now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Gafford passes to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Another shot.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome on offense, but just spectacular on D as well.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Porzingis kicks to Avdia. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Ingram outside. In the corner, it's Richardson. Williamson trying to free himself up. And there's Richardson on the assist from Ingram.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Washington calls timeout.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And Washington making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Now, here's Nunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered by Ingram. Beal gets a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
One of the most consistent scorers in the NBA right now, Bradley Beal doing work.
Here's Alvarado, defended by Nunn. Alvarado passes to Richardson, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots. Avdia can't hit.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Fades. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Denny Avdia picks one up.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
So he gets them both. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
Misses from close range. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. Jones against Porzingis. To the inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Richardson kicks to Murphy. On the wing, Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williamson. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the pass to Morris. Passes to Wright. For 3, trying to get open is Kuzma. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Morris.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richardson against Morris, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nance comes in for Valanciunas, and Daniels subbed in for Richardson. New Orleans leading by 6.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that one falls for Jones. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Daniels with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Murphy. Kuzma against Nance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
For New Orleans, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Nance. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Nance. Now here's Wright. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The Wizards working the ball around now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Pelicans leading by 7. Here is Daniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nance dishes to Jones. And the Pelicans miss again. Tipped away. Davis against Murphy. Pass to Kispert. Kuzma outside to the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And Jones has it in the corner. He kicks it to Murphy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One on Kispert. The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Murphy hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Davis. Now the pass to Kuzma. Now here's Kispert. Tight defense on him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:24 left in the first half. Now Daniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jones. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 16-7 run. Kispert, the pass to Porzingis. Right outside. 4 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Kispert, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. And here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. This is it to Kispert. Davis with it. Now Porzingis, covered by Hayes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And the first one drops.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Jones looking for an opening. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
With 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. They're scoring and giving them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Wizards trail by 5. Nunn passes to Kuzma. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. Richardson outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way in. Williamson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pelicans.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Here's Beal. The Pelicans make their last shot, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Kuzma against Williamson. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Williamson missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the goal.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And so Nunn nails both of them. Pelicans leading by 7. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kicks to Ingram. Williamson, the pass to Richardson. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. Williamson trying to free himself up. A shot off that time. Wizards trail by 7. Doors when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
And the Pelicans with possession here after the basket by Washington. Pass to Alvarado. Valanciunas with the ball. Headed by Porzingis. Here's Richardson. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Richardson's got 12.
You have to be prepared to shoot on the catch. Teammate wants to deliver it. You've got to make it. Josh Richardson, deadly.
Here's Beal. He's got 13. Porzingis passes to Beal. To the wing on the left. Kuzma against Williamson. Kuzma kicks to Porzingis. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 6.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Down low, here's Williamson. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Beal from long range. Alvarado grabs the board. Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram with it. Now Beal defending. Beal with the steal. Over Richardson. Misses off the right eye. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. Valanciunas, good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Avdia with it. Back to Beal from the arc. That doesn't go either for Beal. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Washington calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Alvarado. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Avdia with it. Now defended by Williamson. And the shot is long. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 18 points.
And everything coming together for Zion offensively. He has been unreal tonight.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Avdia. And there's the pass to Nunn. Passes it to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Porzingis with the block. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Monte Morris subbed in for Bradley Beal. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 9 points. Now, here's Avdia. Over Valanciunas. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Morris. Here's Porzingis. And at last, they get one to fall. 10 points for him.
Kristaps Porzingis, with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Here's Alvarado. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. It's over Avdia. Porzingis with the block. And they're running. Nunn wide open. No good on the 3. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Alvarado. And Valanciunas kicks to Richardson. Valanciunas inside. He's against Porzingis. No good from Valanciunas. Wizards trail by 7. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Second chance shot. And it's Gafford laying it in. Gafford's got 6.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Both teams will make substitutions. For New Orleans, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Now Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Avdia. Morris outside. Hayes with the steal. To the paint. Here's Daniels. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Wizards trail by 7. Outside, Davis. Back to Morris. Wizards passing it around. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
He takes it in. Daniels dishes to Murphy. That's tipped. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Morris. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Murphy passes to Jones. To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Washington's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Gafford. And that one is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hayes. Feeds to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
And here is Morris. 7 points in the game. Outside, Davis. The pass to Avdia. Davis surveying the 4. Out to Porzingis. It's up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 14 points here in the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
In the corner, Daniels. Murphy with the ball. He's got 8. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Josh Richardson's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in. Passes to Gafford. He kicks to Davis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The first free throw is good. White is checked in for Avdia. He doesn't get the second one. New Orleans leading by 4. Now here's Richardson. 12 points for him. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Kispert. Richardson against Morris. Davis has the open look. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. 6-point lead. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. .112 left to play in the third. And Nance kicks to Richardson. Nance down low. Guarded by Wright. And stolen by Wright. Outside, Davis. Back to Morris. Pass to Kispert. It's Davis on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris against Jones. Here's Davis. The kick out to Wright. 2 on the clock. Over Nance. And it's Wright missing. Jones for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans on top. They lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. New Orleans leading by 3. Now Ingram. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Kuzma slams it in.
When your teammate makes a steal, your first thought is, I'm sprinting the floor. Kyle Kuzma does just that.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Wizards trail by 3. Wright looking around. And here is Gafford. Back to Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, DeLon Wright dancing with the basketball, getting that defender to hesitate just a moment, and boom, he's gone.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Here's Alvarado. To the middle. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Nance. Nance has got 3 assists now in this one.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Back to Wright. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Gafford kicks to none. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it's Ingram missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Right. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Williamson is checked in for Larry Nance. And so Wright nails both of them. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Alvarado. There's the pass to Williamson. Outside, Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Wright kicks to none. And it's Beal in the corner. Nunn passes to Wright to tie it up. And again, Washington no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's Ingram missing. And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Nunn passes to Wright. Up top, Kuzma. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Always solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Passes it to Nunn. To take the lead, and he lays it up and in. And the Wizards lead by 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
So it's the Wizards now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wright with it. Kuzma, left side. Now here's Wright. Pass to Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones kicks to Williamson. Misses from short range. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Such a wide open look. Wright's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Alvarado passes to Jones. Inside, Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Kicks it to Wright. Outside, Beal. Knocks it loose. Here's Alvarado. With the drive. And the rejection by Gafford. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Wizards passing it around. Kuzma inside. Working on Jones. And it's Wright missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson right side. Back to Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
You know we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Back to Gafford. Down low, here's Wright. Pass to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Gafford trying to break free. For New Orleans, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Washington now. The Wizards with the lead. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Alvarado. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Williamson missing.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Avdia's checked in for Wright. Nunn passes to Beal. Back to Nunn. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 5. Teardrop shot. And no good that time. Good D by Williamson. Here's Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, we call that putting pressure on the defense and forcing the official to make the call. Nicely done, Josh Richardson.
That's good from Richardson.
Hard not to root for a guy like Josh Richardson. Remember, he's a former second-round pick, but this guy put the time in the gym. He's an excellent teammate, and now he's a valuable rotation piece and an excellent two-way player.
And Richardson drops them both. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kuzma against Williamson. And there's the pass to Gafford. And again, Washington, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Ingram, a miss that time, would have put him up. From the Wizards, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Trying to get open is Kuzma. None can't get it to fall.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
To take the lead, reverses, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
A wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The Wizards shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Passes it to Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. Beal from long range drills it from outside. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Alvarado passes to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Williamson. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, no good by New Orleans.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Second shot opportunity. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now. Nunn kicks to Avdia. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Josh Richardson does not fade in the middle of a big moment. He delivers.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kendrick Nunn.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Beal can't get it to go. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
On the wing, Williamson trying to free himself up. Wizards shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Denny Avdia picks one up. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
We have seen Ingram take on a bigger role, wanting to get to the line when it matters.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the 4th. Ingram dishes to Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. Stolen by Avdia. Back to Nunn. Avdia, the pass to Nunn. Steps back and fires. And too long on the shot. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Here's Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The big man, Valanciunas, can he get the job done at the line in a big spot?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Wizards. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Richardson against Beal. Over Richardson. Kept alive.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Over Avdia. It falls.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now, Nunn. Outside, Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Beal from long range. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Morris kicks to Gibson. The three from Davis. Misses there. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.